Zamboanga Peninsula is an administrative region in the Philippines, designated as Region IX. The region consists of 3 provinces and 2 independent cities. The region was previously known as Western Mindanao before the enactment of Executive Order No.36 on September 19, 2001. The city of Pagadian is the regional center. Geography. The region is located on the eponymous Zamboanga Peninsula of Mindanao Island, that lies between the Moro Gulf and the Sulu Sea. Along the shores of the peninsula are numerous bays and islands. The peninsula is connected to the rest of Mindanao through an isthmus situated between Panguil Bay and Pagadian Bay. Its territory consists of the 3 Zamboanga provinces and the city of Zamboanga, and the boundary between the peninsula and mainland is artificially marked by the border between the provinces of Zamboanga del Sur and Lanao del Norte. History. Ancient era. During the ancient era, the southern Philippines, particularly the Sulu archipelago and surrounding coastal regions, was under the influence of the Javanese Majapahit Empire, Sultanate of Maguindanao. During the late 15th century and early 16th century, Malay missionaries spread Islam in the southern Philippines. Sharif Kabung Suwan, a Johor-born missionary of Malay and Arab descent, established the Sultanate of Maguindanao, which the entire island of Mindanao is named after. The Sultanate also occupied nearly the entire island, stretching from the Zamboanga Peninsula to modern-day Davao City, while the Sultanate of Sulu occupied the Sulu archipelago, parts of Sabah and Palawan. Maguindanao's sultans provided Mindanao fierce armed resistance against the Spanish occupation, especially under the lead of Muhammad Kudarat. They soon allied themselves with the Sulu Sultanate. The Muslim natives of the region were collectively known as Moros by the Spanish, meaning Moor. Though the Iberian Moors and the Philippine Muslims had little cultural connection outside of following Islam, a large chunk of the Spanish-Moro conflict, the war between the Spanish conquerors and Mindanao's Muslim natives, took place in the Zamboanga Peninsula. Spanish rule. In 1569, Zamboanga was chosen as the site of the Spanish settlement and garrison on La Caldera. Zamboanga was one of the main strongholds in Mindanao, supporting colonizing efforts in the south of the island and making way for Christian settlements. It also served as a military outpost, protecting the island against foreign invaders and Moro pirates and the Chinese allies. The Zamboanga Peninsula played a central role in the Spanish-Moro conflict. It was the site of constant battling between Spanish soldiers and Moro pirate raids. While the Spanish settlers successfully established churches in the region, they suffered heavily at the hands of Moro raiders, and had to repeatedly withdraw from the region. While the Spanish achieved a tactical victory, but launching several attacks against the Sultanate of Sulu, constant fighting and attacks persisted, giving the Moros a psychological victory. Province of Zamboanga. After the United States annexed the Spanish East Indies in 1898, the peninsula hosted a briefly independent state called the Republic of Zamboanga. It was incorporated by the insular government into the Moro province, which consisted of the central and western parts of Mindanao and the Sulu archipelago. The name and status of Moro province were changed to the Department of Mindanao and Sulu on August 16, 1916, causing Zamboanga to become a separate province. In 1942, the Zamboanga Peninsula along with the rest of the Philippine Islands was occupied by the Empire of Japan at the beginning of the Second World War. The peninsula was liberated in 1945 by joint American and Philippine Commonwealth forces fighting against the Imperial Japanese Army. On 6 June 1952, the province was partitioned into Zamboanga del Norte and Zamboanga del Sur, while the chartered city of Zamboanga became an independent, extra-provincial unit, region, together with the Sulu archipelago. The provinces that formerly made up Zamboanga Province were reorganized into Region IX by order of Presidential Decree No. 1 as part of the Integrated Reorganization Plan of President Ferdinand Marcos that was signed in September 24, 1972. From 1975 to 1989, the old Region IX was further divided into two subregions by Presidential Decree No. 773 dated August 21, 1975. Subregion IXA consisted of Basilan, Sulu and Tawi-Tawi with Jolo, Sulu, as the sub-regional center, while subregion IXB consisted of the provinces of Zamboanga del Norte and Zamboanga del Sur, with the chartered city of Zamboanga City as the sub-regional center. Present. In 2001, Zamboanga Sabuge was created from the province of Zamboanga del Sur with Ipal as the seat of government with the virtue of Republic Act No. 8973. In the same year, the residents of Basilan opted to join the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao in a plebiscite. However, the citizens of the capital, Isabela, did not want to join, so the city remained a part of this region as a result of Executive Order No. 36. In 2004, Pagadian officially became the regional center for Region IX Zamboanga Peninsula, despite opposition from Zamboanga City, the former regional center. Regional center issue. Executive Order 429 was issued in 1990 by President Corazon Aquino, which provided for the reorganization of the administrative regions in Mindanao. It declared that Western Mindanao would comprise Zamboanga City, Lanao del Norte, Mismas Occidental, Zamboanga del Sur, Zamboanga del Norte, Basilan, and the cities comprising those provinces. It also declared that Pagadian City shall serve as the new regional center. However, President Fidel Ramos issued EO 325 in 1996, which reorganized the regional development councils. The implementing rules and regulations of EO 325 declared Zamboanga City as the regional center in Western Mindanao. In 2001, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo signed EO 36, which reorganized and renamed Western Mindanao to Zamboanga Peninsula. It was silent on the issue of regional government centers. Memorandum Circular No. 75, signed in 2004 by Executive Secretary Eduardo Urmita, directed the transfer of regional officers from Zamboanga City to Pagadian, citing EO 429 as its legal basis. A moratorium on the transfer under Memorandum Circular No. 11 was issued on December 22, 2010, citing the high economic and social costs that the employees were experiencing in maintaining two residences and in fully transferring to Pagadian. It further directed all regional offices that are already in Pagadian to continue their operations. On March 3, 2011, the Regional Development Council IX endorsed Zamboanga as the regional center of Zamboanga Peninsula. National Economic and Development Authority Regional Director Arturo Valero stated that, even if Zamboanga City is not the regional center, the city will still grow and that the city should better focus on being a commercial and industrial center. Administrative divisions. Zamboanga Peninsula comprises 3 provinces, 1 independent, chartered and highly urbanized city, 4 component cities, 67 municipalities and 1,904 barangays. Isabela City is a component city and capital of the province of Basilan. It continues to be under the jurisdiction of Basilan for the administration of provincially devolved services and functions, but for the administration of regional services. The city is part of the Zamboanga Peninsula region despite the rest of Basilan being under the authority of the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. Isabela was the southernmost outpost of the Spanish in the Philippines until the fall of Jolo in 1878. Having hosted Catholic residents since 1637, and a Spanish fort since 1848, it was likewise the primary naval base of the Spanish in Mindanao until 1899. Named after Queen Isabella II, the city is the southernmost predominantly Christian enclave of the Philippines, and serves as an entry point for trade and commerce of Basilan Island. Dapitan is also known as the Shrine City in the Philippines because the place where Jose Rizal, the national hero, was exiled. It is also known for the old St. James Parish and the beach resort of Dacac. Dipolog, capital of Zamboanga del Norte, is known for their orchids, thus called Orchid City of South or Orchid City because of the abundant wild Dipolog orchids. They have the nature spots and historical spots, such as Dipolog Cathedral, Dipolog Boulevard, Cogan Park, Japanese Park, Magsaysay Park, the Sungkilor Falls, and the 3,000 steps to Linabo Peak. Pagadian is known as the Little Hong Kong of the South because of its topographical feature that is reminiscent of Hong Kong. It also has an affluent Chinese community that officially celebrates the Chinese Lunar New Year. Zamboanga City is the only independent, chartered city and highly urbanized city in the region. The city is the lone member of BIMP-IGA in the Zamboanga Peninsula. Zamboanga City generates more than half of the economy of the region. It also has the largest airport and seaport in the city in the region with most investors. Demographics. Economy. It has the first export processing zone in Mindanao. Farming and fishing are the main economic activities of the region. It also has rice and corn mills, oil processing, coffee berry processing and processing of latex from rubber. Its home industries include rattan and furniture craft, basket making, weaving and brass work. Resources. The region has vast forest resources and previously used to export logs, lumber, veneer and plywood. Mineral deposits include gold, chromite, coal, iron, lead, and manganese. Among its non-metallic reserves are coal, silica, salt, marble, silica sand, and gravel. Its fishing grounds are devoted to commercial and municipal fishing. It has also aqua farms for brackish water and freshwater fishes. Area of growth. The economic fulcrum of the region lies at the center of the peninsula, that is the area connecting Ipoh and Liloy. It is the fastest economic activity of the region. The 30-kilometer link between the north and the south would act as the main artery of economy in the region.